Today's idiom is act your age. This phrase means to behave in a manner appropriate for one's actual age, not childishly. Its origin is tied to general social expectations from the early 20th century in English-speaking cultures. It evolved from a direct instruction for mature behavior into a common idiom, highlighting the expectation that older individuals should display wisdom and responsibility. Let us consider these examples. First, when he started throwing a tantrum, his mother firmly told him, "Act your age." Here, the mother urges her son to stop childish behavior. In our second example, the college students were pranking. The dean had to remind them, "You're not in high school anymore. Act your age." Both use act your age to challenge immature behavior, urging alignment with expected decorum for their age.
Other expressions include grow up and be mature. Grow up is informal, sometimes harsh, for stopping childishness. Be mature is a gentler request for adult behavior. Act your age specifically implies that actions are out of sync with current age group responsibilities, a direct challenge to inappropriate conduct.
To recap, act your age is a clear directive to behave with maturity expected of one's years. From early 20th century social expectations, it's a pointed reminder when actions are childish or inappropriate. Use it to encourage responsibility. It's a powerful phrase for guiding individuals toward age-appropriate conduct. Keep practicing idioms. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is, "It went over my head." This phrase means you didn't understand something because it was too complicated, abstract, or subtle for you. Imagine a ball thrown over your head. You couldn't catch it. Similarly, when information goes over your head, you simply couldn't grasp it. Its origin comes from this intuitive, figurative sense of something being out of reach or beyond comprehension, solidifying its use in English by the 19th century to describe a lack of understanding. It's a very common and natural way to express intellectual missing. Here are two examples of "it went over my head" in action. First, the professor's lecture on quantum physics went completely over my head, so I'll need to review my notes. Here, the speaker admits the lecture was too advanced, making it impossible to follow. They couldn't grasp the complex concepts being presented. Our second example is, "I tried to follow the intricate plot twist in the movie, but honestly, most of it went over my head." This illustrates how even in entertainment, if the story or humor is too complex or nuanced, it can easily escape our understanding. Both examples perfectly capture the feeling of missing the point or not comprehending something due to its difficulty or subtlety.
If "it went over my head" feels a bit too informal or specific, you have other excellent options. "I didn't get it" is a straightforward and common way to say you didn't understand something, suitable for most situations. For a slightly more formal tone, or to emphasize the difficulty of the subject matter, you could say, "It was beyond my grasp." This phrase clearly indicates that the information was too complex for your current level of understanding. While "it went over my head" often implies a certain quickness or sudden realization of misunderstanding, these alternatives offer subtle variations in tone and emphasis.
Let's recap. "It went over my head" is a fantastic idiom to express that you simply didn't understand something, perhaps because it was too complex, quick, or subtle. Rooted in the visual of something passing out of reach, it vividly conveys a lack of comprehension. Next time you encounter a concept or explanation that you just can't quite grasp, remember this idiom. Instead of just saying "I don't understand," try "I'm afraid that went over my head." It is a natural, expressive, and widely understood way to admit you missed the point, and it might even lighten the mood. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is "perk up your ears." This phrase means to suddenly become more attentive and listen carefully, usually because you've heard something interesting, surprising, or important. Think of animals like dogs or horses. When they hear something new or intriguing, they often raise or perk up their ears to better catch the sound. This vivid imagery is exactly where the idiom comes from, making it an intuitive way to describe a heightened state of listening. Its use in English dates back to the 17th century, drawing a clear parallel between animal instinct and human attentiveness. Let's look at how "perk up your ears" is used. First, when the teacher announced there would be no homework, all the students immediately perked up their ears. This shows a collective reaction to exciting news. The students shifted from perhaps being disengaged to keenly listening. They became fully attentive to hear more details about this surprising announcement. Our second example is, he perked up his ears when he overheard his name mentioned in the next room. Here, the individual's name acts as a trigger for their heightened attention. Both examples clearly illustrate how the idiom signifies a sudden and noticeable increase in a person's focus on what is being said. often driven by curiosity or self-interest.
While perk up your ears describes a sudden increase in attentiveness, there are simpler phrases. Pay attention is a direct command or suggestion to focus your mind, often used when someone's focus is drifting. It is more about the general act of focusing. Listen closely emphasizes the need to hear every detail and nuance, often implying that what's about to be said requires careful auditory reception. Perk up your ears specifically highlights the action of becoming more alert and receptive, often implying an external stimulus that triggers this attentiveness, making it more dynamic than the other two.
To wrap up, perk up your ears means to listen very carefully and become alert, typically because something interesting or important has caught your attention. This vibrant idiom comes from the observable behavior of animals, making it quite intuitive. So, the next time someone is about to share some exciting news or a juicy piece of gossip, you can tell them, "Okay, I am perking up my ears." It is a colorful and effective way to show you we're ready to absorb every word, adding a touch of vivid imagery to your English communication. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is "you're going to bark up the wrong tree." It means you are mistaken, pursuing the wrong approach, or looking in the wrong place. From 19th century American hunting, dogs barking at an empty tree became a vivid image for futile, misdirected effort, a memorable cultural note. Let us explore examples. First, if you think I am lending you money again, you are going to bark up the wrong tree. This warns of a misguided request. Second, she asks IT for marketing advice. She is barking up the wrong tree. Here, she seeks help from the wrong source. Both illustrate misdirected efforts.
Similar phrases include, "You're looking in the wrong place," direct, for a misdirected search. "You're heading down the wrong path," implies a broader strategic error. "Bark up the wrong tree" suggests persistent, mistaken effort toward a non-existent target. These offer distinct nuances in conveying error or misguidance.
To summarize, "you're going to bark up the wrong tree" means someone is mistaken, pursuing the wrong approach, or looking in the wrong place. Its origin, from hunting dogs, vividly portrays fruitless effort. Use it to inform someone their current strategy is incorrect, guiding them back on track effectively. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is "don't make a big deal." It means to avoid exaggerating the importance of something or overreacting to a minor issue. This phrase became common in early 20th century English, serving as a direct, descriptive way to encourage a calm and proportionate response. It is about keeping things in perspective, not creating unnecessary fuss. Consider this: "It was just a scratch. Don't make a big deal out of it." Here, it urges calm about a minor inconvenience. Or, "Our flight is only delayed an hour. Let's not make a big deal." This advises against overreacting to a small setback. Both examples show discouraging, disproportionate responses to small problems.
Similar phrases include, "Don't overreact," directly telling someone not to respond too strongly, and "calm down," focusing on emotional regulation. "Don't make a big deal" often implies the issue itself isn't worth the fuss, encouraging a rational view over an emotional one.
In summary, "don't make a big deal" helps us remember not to exaggerate minor issues. Originating from common 20th century English, it promotes a balanced outlook. Use it to encourage a calmer approach, keeping small challenges in their proper, less significant place. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is "in a nutshell." This phrase means stating something very briefly and clearly, focusing on main points. Its origin links to ancient Rome. Pliny the Elder famously described Homer's Iliad being copied to fit inside a nutshell, symbolizing ultimate conciseness. This historical anecdote perfectly illustrates the idiom's meaning of extreme brevity and compact information. Our first example shows someone requesting a complex project summary, wanting core information quickly. The second uses "in a nutshell" to introduce concise business objectives. Both illustrate this idiom's power for getting straight to the point. It helps you cut through unnecessary detail and communicate efficiently, providing brief overviews in various situations. Remember, it is about conveying the essence.
Similar phrases include, "to cut a long story short," and "to sum up." To cut a long story short ends a lengthy narrative, often personal. To sum up is more formal, typically for concluding reports or presentations. "In a nutshell" is versatile for quick overviews or summing up facts concisely, ensuring direct, efficient communication in various settings.
"In a nutshell" is your ideal phrase for concise communication. Recall its ancient origin, symbolizing powerful, compact knowledge. Use it to clarify complex topics or quickly summarize discussions. This idiom enhances effective, efficient communication. Always deliver your message briefly and to the point, making your explanations clear and impactful for your audience. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is don't spill the beans. This means to keep a secret and not reveal confidential information. Its origin links to ancient Greece, where secret societies used beans for voting. Spilling these beans would prematurely reveal the vote, giving us this idiom for disclosing private details. Our first example asks to keep a surprise party secret. The second shows almost revealing a corporate merger. Both illustrate using don't spill the beans for safeguarding information. It reminds us to be careful. Revealing details prematurely can have consequences, from ruining surprises to compromising plans. Think before speaking.
Similar phrases are to let the cat out of the bag and to give away a secret. Let the cat out of the bag implies accidental revelation. Give away a secret is general. Don't spill the beans emphasizes not speaking, actively preventing disclosure. All relate to secrets, but it highlights the discreet act of withholding.
To summarize, don't spill the beans means to keep information confidential. Its origin from ancient voting customs makes it memorable. Use it to remind others to be discreet or to ask someone not to reveal something important. This idiom is perfect for emphasizing secrecy, ensuring private details remain private. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is this can be happening. It conveys utter disbelief or strong denial when an unwelcome event unfolds. Used when reality feels too harsh to accept, its origin lies in direct emphatic negation, becoming a common emotional outcry in the 20th century. Both examples perfectly illustrate our idiom. The market crash elicits profound disbelief. The coffee spill before an interview causes strong denial of an untimely event. This phrase captures that overwhelming moment when a situation feels too bad or unfair to be real. It's a spontaneous, natural outcry for feeling overwhelmed.
No way is more casual, for surprise or disagreement. You've got to be kidding me implies disbelief, perhaps at a trick. This can be happening conveys deeper, personal shock and helplessness, facing an unwelcome reality. Choose based on intensity and context.
So, this can be happening is your phrase for intense shock or denial when facing unwelcome reality. It's a direct, powerful way to vocalize utter disbelief. It expresses profound resistance to accepting a negative situation. Practice using it to convey strong emotions naturally. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is I am going to keep my eyes peeled. This means you'll remain very alert and watchful for something specific. It originated in 19th century English from peel, vividly suggesting opening your eyes wide and being highly attentive to ensure nothing is missed. Let us look at examples. I am going to keep my eyes peeled for the delivery truck. It should be here any minute. The speaker is actively waiting. When we visit the museum, I'll keep my eyes peeled for interesting artifacts. Both show a strong intention to be highly observant and not miss anything, emphasizing focused vigilance.
Similar phrases include be on the lookout and keep a sharp eye out. Be on the lookout implies general vigilance. Keep a sharp eye out and keep my eyes peeled. Both suggest a more active, focused search for something specific, requiring heightened attention.
To recap, I am going to keep my eyes peeled means to be very alert and watchful. Rooted in imagery of bearing one's eyes for heightened focus, it's perfect when you need to be especially observant. Use this idiom for sharp attention. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is I am right behind you. This phrase signifies offering full support and agreement, or literally being very close behind someone. Originating from the early 20th century, it evolved from physically following closely to metaphorically standing by someone with unwavering backing and alignment. Let's use it in a sentence. Don't worry about the project. I am right behind you and will support every decision. Here, it means unwavering assistance. Another example. Your proposal sounds excellent. I am right behind you on this. Let us move forward. This indicates complete agreement. Both show strong commitment and alignment, ensuring someone knows they have your full backing.
Similar phrases include I've got your back for protection, and I fully endorse that for formal agreement. I am right behind you blends support and agreement, implying you are a loyal follower. Choose based on whether you want to stress protection, formal agreement, or overall backing.
In summary, I am right behind you means to offer solid support and agreement. Evolving from literal closeness, it powerfully conveys your unwavering backing. Use this idiom to express full commitment and let someone know you ray with them every step of the way. I'll see you next time with another great expression.